some cables and some other machines. Okay, maybe let's start.
Yes, we can first show you the video of our factory. The factory is located in the Jiangyin City,
Yes.
Jiangsu Province.
Yes. This is our factory video. You can see Firefly is our company. You can see
This is our big gate.
Yes. And this is our office in the first floor.
Yes, and you can see here is the slogan of our factory. Hi, welcome to our living show.
Yes.
And we are now just showing you the factory of our company, and it is located in Jiangsu Province. If you have the time, you can come to China and visit our factory. Okay, let's keep going on.
Okay.
We just introducing this first floor of our factory, the office, and here is the slogan of our factory. It is the solution provider and the enterprise partner. So we want to be the provider, provide the solutions to all the customers and help them to solve the problems on their production.
Yes. Okay, you can see this is our slogan, and there are many machines. You can see this is our sand mills and some mixing machine, right? And some hand down machines. And this is our assembling. And there are many filters and tanks. Whatever the size you need, we also can make to you.
Yes, and we have the capability on producing the whole line.
Yes.
Welcome to our new show.
Welcome. Now we are introducing about our factory. Our factory is in Jiangsu, and we are making the wet mixing and grinding equipment. If you have interest, please follow us. Okay, you can see this is our sand mill, right? Some sand mills. Our sand mill includes some different model, include the disc and the pin type also have, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can see they are assembling and they are adjusting our machines. And this is our another workshop.
This is.
And you can see there are many dispersers and mixers in there, and they are half down machines. This is a boat eye of our workshop. You can see many different tanks and filters and other machines in there. And this worker is making some spare parts.
Welcome to Living Show.
Welcome to our Living Show. We are introducing about our factory, right?
Yes.
And we are showing you about our factory life, factory video. And we make these spare parts to ensure our spare parts preciously, to make our spare parts to make our machine more perfectly. And you can see they are making the machine spare parts, and this is tank. This is the you can see this one.
This is our chamber of the sand mill, and we are just making some process on this spare parts. And this all the CNC machines can show our capacity on the service to our customers, because when the customers they bought the machine, but there are some small cases or problems on the machine, we can quickly making the spare parts and adjusting to your machine, sending to you by air. So that's why we need to have our own factory and the own CNC machines to producing all the spare parts.
Yes. Okay, next. This is also assembling, and you can see this is our spare parts workshop. Hello, welcome to our living show. We are introducing about our factory, and if you are in the industry of the wet mixing and grinding, you can follow us. We will introduce our different machines, including the mixing machine, disperser, and sand mill. We are introduced to you. You can see in the video, this is our spare part workshop, and there are different spare parts, include the bearings, right, and some sieve and some different spare parts. If your machine bought from our factory, bought from our company, and it's broken, you can buy it from us. And if it is not veneer, we will send it for free. And also you can see this is our sand mill workshop, and they are adjusting some parts of the machines. You can see when our sand mill is done, our engineers will check every part of this machine to ensure this machine work well before we ship it. We will record its data. Okay, you can see this is in Shanghai of China. We also have a company in Shanghai because we build this workroom to receive some customers. If you don't have time to our factory, you can come to our Shanghai office.
Welcome to our living show.
Welcome to our living show. We are introducing about our factory, and later we will introduce our machines to you, include some different lamp machine and production machine. Also, we will introduce.
Yes, and this is the bird eye view of our factory, and our factory takes the area of 18,000 square meters, and we have the workers more than 150. Both these workers, the machines, and our salesmen, we are all service our customers. So if you have the interesting, you can just come to us. But you may ask, what machines we are making? Now we want to show you more machines we are making for our customers and what it is using on.
Yes, and we will show you again about our factory video. You can see. Okay, and you can see this is gate as we mentioned. And this is our slogan. Welcome to our Firefly. If you come to our factory, we will show it to you. And this is our some assembly workshop, and some tanks and filters, and some sand mills. This is in our sand mill workshop. And these workers are doing this sand mill spare parts. This is our dispersing machines and mixers. This is a bold eye of our factory, and they are adjusting about our spare parts to make the spare parts more precisely, and they are adjusting them. You can see every spare parts we will do by ourselves, and this is the chamber. Now this is our spare parts workshop and the sand mills. Later we will introduce about our sand mills, include the pin type and disc type. You can see that checking our sand mill if okay to ship. Before we ship it, we also will make the test. Okay, and now we are in our Shanghai office. If you have interesting about our factory and you are in China, you can come to Shanghai and we can take you to our factory. If you come to our Shanghai office, we will take you to our factory by car or by
high-speed train.
High-speed train, right? Okay.
过来一下，有人先过来。嗯，已经很快了。没有，过来看一下，有人说话，但是我不知道他说什么。
好。
他为什么英语不好？
但是他说的也不是英语，应该。
Okay. Next we will look at our comments of our customers. Jason is checking our customers' questions.
发那个叫宣传册给他。
Okay, a customer is asking the catalog, and we will send it to you. If you have any other different questions, you can send in the comments. We will send you about our the main products. 什么？
前面几个要翻译一下。
为什么要翻译？
讲法语的。
法语的。Okay, so one of our French customer is asking the questions too, but we don't know the French, so we will translate to you and then later to reply you.
Yes,
Okay?
you can also send the words to our inquiry or the TM messages to
Yes.
us, and we will also give you more instructions on the machines if you have
Yes.
interest.
Later
Thank
we
you.
will
Thanks
reply
this,
you.
thanks this customer Chantal Shampoo Vivita from the Congo. Thank you.
Thank you for your message, and you can send an inquiry to our Alibaba or Facebook or other. We will ask our engineers to reply you. Okay. Now we will introduce about our machines, include the lamp machine and the production machine. Okay, firstly we will introduce you about our dispersing part, dispersing mixing part. From this part we will introduce from the lamp machine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. First one, we will introduce about our STF model. This model is for our lamp machine. It can handle about 5 liters, so it is the best to handle some lamp. For your lamp, you can firstly use it to lamp if your machines can do. If it can, you can buy the bigger. Okay. And firstly, we will introduce our SDF 400. Okay, maybe we can seek a picture to our customers. Okay. And now in our living show, we also have this machine.
Yes.
Okay, you can see this is our living show.
This is our
our SDF dispersing machine. You can see this is our dispersing machine. You can see this is very small, right? And it is only weight is 25 kilogram. I can move it to other place you want to place. And if you buy our machine in our living show, we will send you a tank for free. And we also send you a disc for free. You can see this is the small disc and the bigger disc. We also will send to you. And I think some customers will ask, what's the function of the machine? This function is dispersing. If you want to dispersing your materials and some powder, you can put some powder into the materials and use our machine to mixing it. And these materials will be mixing evenly, and you can see your particle size will smaller. And you can see this is our grinding hand. This hand will connect with the dispersing disc, and we also can change it by a screw to change the grinding hand. This grinding hand is to grind our materials, but it's maybe its effect is not as well as our sand mill. Because it is the lamp machine, you can use it for a lamp, right? And if you want to use the grinding machine, you also need to use our glass beads. We will send some glass beads on the tank, and if you want to grind it, you can put your materials in it and put some beads in it. We will use the grinding hand to make your materials get more smaller particle size. Okay, you can see this one. I think some customer will wonder what is it. It is hello, welcome to our show. We are introducing about our lamp dispersing machine. If you want to machine for the lamp, you can choose this machine. And we also have other different model. If you have some requirements, you can send the message in our comments. We will ask our engineers to reply you. Okay, back to our topic. You can see this is our clamp. When our tank in there, we need to fix the tank. Why we need to fix tank? Because when this machine is dispersing with a high speed, we need this tank stable. So we need to use the clamp to fix the tank to ensure our tank is stable when this machine is in high speed. Okay, and you can see this is the film. The film is stable, and this is the position to make this all up and down. And this is the model. The model is small, and it is 0.4 kilowatt, right? Okay, now we will show you a video about the machine how to work. Okay, work how to work. Okay. Okay. Now we will show you another model. This is like this. This is like our STF 400, but there is a different. Okay, you can see.
Yes, first release system.
Hello, welcome to our living show. We are introducing about our STF model for the lamp, and if you want to have some materials to disperse, you can choose our machine. And now you can check this video. It is introducing how to use it. Okay, from the top. Okay. This is Jason.
Yes, please.
We need to just release this clamp.
Yes, first release system.
Release this
The
clamp.
clamp.
It release it.
Part to lock this lifting and down, and then you can put the
Yeah, it's very easy.
down to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
When it's getting the bottom, it is in the material, and also the shafting is here. And you can see we have this. This is the
It's a cover.
This cover can just cover this whole bottom part and let the materials not going out.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the rotating, the speed is very high.
Yes, very fast.
And if you don't have this cover, maybe the materials will go out.
Speed out.
Yes.
Yes.
That's very ignoring. So
Yes.
we can provide this cover for the material.
Mm-hmm. So we also need to fix the tank, right? We need to fix it very tight, or it will be easy to move for the tank with the machine during the running processing, right?
And then we just need to
Hello, welcome to our new show. We are introducing about our STF model. You can see how it works.
the control box. You can see
Control box.
Yes, because this machine it has the inverter, and
Mm.
the inverter we can use this part to be changing the speed. Now we just only need to push the.
Give us a small speed.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the green button. We can just press it. It just shows the run.
Yeah, press the menu.
Can you see?
Okay, we can hear, maybe we can hear the motor is working.
It's working now.
Yeah, the motor is working and the machine is working.
We can switch it.
You can see
Yeah,
it
we
will
can
working.
hear the sound is different, right? It means the machine is working.
And you can see the speed here.
And when the speed is power, you can see the sound. You can hear the sound. It will a bigger sound.
That's the speed through the control box. Yes.
Very clear, very clear. So,
Yeah.
and after that, we can just push this, and then the machine stops. So, okay, I will explain.
Okay,
the
you can.
stop.
I think our customers will find this machine in the video, and that machine, our STF 400, there is a difference, right? I think our customers will know this answer. If you know this answer, you can type it on our comments. We will give you $10 discount. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. We will give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now I will tell you the answer. The biggest difference is the inventor. You can see in this video. You can see this is an inventor. But this machine, this STF 400, it don't have this inventor. It will equipped with electric box. Okay, I will show you. This one is is the electric box. And if you want to change the speed, you can open it and use this speed and the low speed. You will see the data on this one. Okay, and this speed only can up and down by 100 and 100, like 700 and 800. It only can up like this model. But that one STF for 515, it can adjust the speed whatever you need. like you can use this menu. You can see this right one. You can according to adjust it to find the speed you need. Okay. And the next one we will introduce about our
This one is okay. The
Okay,
lab emulsifier.
our lamp emulsifier.
It's okay. So and can this machine be running in lifting?
Okay, can you override the lifting of this machine? Or can just release this quick release?
You can see they are operating this lamp emulsifier. It works also by hand to adjust the height. It will also use the control box to control the speed.
If you want to work the machine, we need to open this button and then waiting the numbers to get to the zero. And then you want to speed up, you can put it speed up.
You can see it is speed up by 100 and 100. 500, 600, and the 700. And you can see this is emulsifier. I think some customers don't know what the materials of this emulsifier using. This machine.
Okay, so this machine it can using for the liquid and the liquid phase materials to be mixing up, and also for our painting industry, it can also using on the resin process because in the beginning many customers were using the emulsifier machine to producing the resins, and it is also a very important addition to our paint. So and not only for the resins or the other chemicals, because the emulsifier is also using on the agrochemical industry, so it can using for many different purposes. And this machine it is small and easy to operation.
Hello, welcome to our living show. We are introducing about our emulsifier machine. If you have interesting about this machine, please follow us.
Okay, let's keep going on. And we just introducing the emulsifier machine, and this machine can using for many different purposes. And this machine is also very small, easy to operation. So it is very convenient to put in your laboratory and do some researches on your materials. Our many customers will buy these lab machines, and we not only have this lab disperser, lab emulsifier, we also have the lab grinding machine and many other different type lab machine. So if you have this kind of requirements on the lab machines, you can just come to us and send in the inquiry. And don't forget to follow us. We are the Firefly Technology, and you can searching on the Alibaba website and searching the Firefly Technology, FARFLY, and get into our main page. You can see many different models on that. And when you find one you want to know more information, you can just click the machine, the picture, and then get into our details and sending the messages to us. It's very convenient. And I think the lab machines is now okay. I'd like to show our customers some spare parts so that our customers can see some real things in our living show.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one we want to show is for the this one. This is the screen sieve.
Yes, you can see this is a screen sieve. I think some customers will wonder where it will used in. It will used in our sand mill. And if your materials is not high viscosity, and this is the discharging model, you can see when your materials want to discharge. If your materials is high viscosity, hello, welcome to our living show. I'm introducing about our spare parts of sand mill. Okay, back to our the topic. You can see this is the sieve, and this is the sieve, and when your materials is not very high, it will discharge from the sieve smoothly. But if your materials is high viscosity, if you use this sieve as the discharging model, you will find your materials will stick on the buttons, right? And this machine is used in our low viscosity materials like some inks, right? Some paint it is not very high viscosity, and you also can see another discharge.
This is the two rings. Okay, what is the purpose for these two rings? It is also assembling on the sanding mill, but only in some models like our FW model, because this sanding mill can using especially for the high viscosity materials like
Yes.
the gravity ink or other high viscosity paints.
Yes.
So how it is working? See this small ring. This small ring is rotating with the rotors, and so the out ring, the big ring, is not moved. So we can just using this small ring to be moved and just get into these big rings, and there will be a gap between these two rings.
Yes.
This gap can control the discharging and let the materials that are already grinded to be accessing this ring. And if the piece is bigger than this gap, it will not get out and just make the machines damage. So it is also can using for a good purpose.
Okay, I think some customers will know which one the discharge model you need and the best the discharge you are suited for. And next we will introduce about our disc. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. In the Okay, now we will introduce our disc spare parts. And for our disc spare parts, we have different materials. In Jason, there is a hard alloy, right?
Yes.
Yes, and this is our PU materials, and another one is our ceramic materials. Why we made three different the materials? Because for the different materials, different customers will choose different materials. Some customers like to produce some their materials is not easy to rust, and they will use our hard alloy. And if your materials is not can be polluted, like if your materials is the white color, you need to use our PU. And some customers will choose the ceramic. This one is the more expensive than that one, but the effect is more better. Okay, and do you have something to add?
Yes. For this disc, you can, if you don't have the ideas on which type you need to choose, you can also let us know your requirements on the production qualities. And normally for the paint or ink, most of customers will choose this hard alloy. It is master cost performance and also can bring the materials to a good condition. But some of the customers, they are producing just like the printing inks. It need a very high accuracy on the colors grade. So they want to have a material that will not pollute the paints or inks anymore. So they will choose this one, the ceramic one. And also for this ceramic one, it has a good condition on the heat transferring. So you will not afraid your paints or ink will be damaged by the high temperature. But for the PU coated type, it is also good for not polluted. But because it is just a PU, it is a kind of plastic. It will have not have a good condition on the heat transfer. So if you have biggest requirements, you can choose the ceramic one. But if your materials not the paint or ink, but and also very not sensitive on the temperature, you can choose the PU coated type.
Yes.
And for the common customer, the hard alloy is already enough for you.
But PU materials maybe use some heat, so you need our machines. You need the machines will have the good the cooling system. Okay, and we also have another grinding model like this one. This is our pin type, and that one is our disc type. Some customers will ask when we will choose the pin type, when we will choose the disc type. Okay, I will tell you. If you want to grind your materials to get a very finer particle size, don't estimate. You can choose the pin type. This pin type can grind your materials to get a finer particle size, like under 1 micron, right? And if you want to grind your materials, like your materials is some pens, some exterior pens, you can use our disc type, because our disc type can achieve the 15 size, 15 micron, and 15 right, 15 micron. 15 micron is the super, and you can see this is our pin type. For this pin type, you can know this materials. Its materials is also the ceramic, right? Okay, and some customers will choose this pin type, like some customers who produce the car finish paint. Car finish paint usually need to get a very fine particle size, like under the 1 micron, like under the 5 micron. Also use the pin type. Its effect will be better. And next, we will introduce about our
different mill.
Okay,
and
different
it is
mill.
not the sand mill. It is the basket mill.
Yes.
And we all know basket mill. What is the advantage? You know?
Yes, I know. For our basket mill, some customers want to produce some different bench, like different colors. You can choose this basket mill, because that basket mill is a frame type. Different to horizontal sand mill, it is easy to clean. So if you want to produce a different bench in one day, you can choose this basket mill. It is easy to clean and easy to produce different bench. You can see this is the pin type. It also is the pin type grinding model, right? And
it's not here.
Okay, and if you choose different model basket mill, you can you will get the different number of these grinding pins, and you can see this is also the basket mill spare parts. You can see it. This is the basket button, right?
Yes.
And you can see this is the sleeve and another spare parts.
For basket mill, I want to add something for this machine, because this machine is the vertical type, and we all know at the very beginning we have the vertical sand mill, vertical bit mill. But when we have the bit mill, we also need the basket mill, because this machine, it can be grinding the materials to 15 micron, and it can also get a much better grinding performance. And also, it is very easy to change the batch, and you just need to clean the machine and change the batch, change the color very conveniently. And for this machine, the most important one is in the basket. In this basket, you can just put the very small grinding beads. And this grinding beads, we are using the zirconia beads, and you can use the small beads like the 2 millimeters or 2.4 millimeters. It can help you to grind the materials to a small particle size. But the targeted particle size will not reach very small like the FSP model, the horizontal pin type model. But it can be used and very convenient. Also, it is has a good capacity for production. For the horizontal sand mill, it is a large quantity producing. It is only can producing one, but for this machine, it can even each batch producing capacity is not like the horizontal sand mill that bigger, but it can be just producing different type. So it is also very good in production.
Yes. Okay. After we introduce what are our spare parts, you will be there.
This one.
Okay, the last one we will introduce our new model of our sand mill. You can see it. This is our new design model. You can see it is also hard alloy materials, and it will put the half round in the disc and in the another it also have the half round in it.
Yes,
because it did the half round to make the disc more pressurized. Okay, and if you want this warm disc type, you can send a comment to us. We will introduce about the new design, and this one is effective, right?
Yeah, much more effective, and also for this disc, it is the disc type but it can also support a good performance on the grinding because these pins on that discs.
Yes. Okay. Next, we will introducing about our different hot stir machines, like our disposing machines. Okay. And in the past time, we introduced about our lamp disposing machine. Now we will introduce about our big disposing machine. 我放个视频有吗？ Okay, now we will introduce this machine. Before we introduce it, we will show you about this disposing machine. This is a video from our other customers. You can see it is dispersing the paint, the red paint. And when this machine is working with the high speed, it's also very stable. Okay, now we will show you about the machines. Okay, you can see this is the machine in video. This is also a dispersing machine like the lamp dispersing. It also with the dispersing disc. This is the dispersing disc. And you can see we put more materials on the frame and the disc and the shaft, and we put more materials. So when this machine is used is with the high speed, this machine is also stable. It will not stable. If it is not very stable, it will shock. It is very dangerous for workers. And you can see this is the model. Like this model, we have different kilowatt to according to your requirements. And like if you want to produce like 1,000 liter one bench, if your materials is not very high viscosity, you can choose the 22 kilowatt. And if you want to produce about the 500 liter one bench, you can choose our 11 kilowatts. And this machine, this model also use the Chinese famous brand like the Wannan, like the Dazhong. And if you want to change this model to a foreign famous brand like the Siemens, we also will change it to you. And you can see this is the hydraulic system. You can see it will controlled by the hydraulic system. It will up and down by this system. And in this picture, we also have the cover. Actually, sometimes we don't equip the cover to our customers. Some customers want this cover. You can tell us, and we will give this cover to you. And you can see this is the dused cover. When you want to disperse your materials and your powder, you can edit this dused cover, and we will put your materials in this position, and powders will into the tank. And when you put your powders, this equipment will ensure your workshop will clean. If you don't have this one, when you put your powders, you will find your workshop some powder in the area. Okay, and in the part time we show you about the video, and we also will show you about the um, another one video to you. Okay, I will sync it to you. And before it, we also will choose another machine for you. You can see this one. This one also is the disposing is a mixing machine. You can see this is the two shaft double shaft mixing machine. It also has the frame and some two disc in there. And when we are mixing your materials, the materials in your tanks, if your materials is high viscosity, you can choose this machine because when your materials is stick on the bottom and the beside of your tank. This frame will help your materials get out of your tank, and it will avoid your material stick on the bottom, and it will choose the dispersing location. And next one we will introduce about our sand mill. Okay, this is our FWE disc sand mill. This is also our hot steel productions. For our sand mill, it also have three different systems, includes the model system, the powder system. It will drive by our powder, by our motor, and the powder you can choose by your output. And you can see this is our Chinese brand model. You also can change it to the foreign brand. And you can see it will have the cooling system and the air system. You can see this is the pump to make the materials into the tank, and you can see this is the dynamic discharge, and this also the chamber. If you want to buy a sand mill, it is better to buy an inner chamber and some sear. If you machine have any broken, you can change them. But our machine is very high quality. It can use many years, and you can see it also have the cooling system. In the jacket in the chamber, it will have the cooling jacket to ensure your materials cool down when your materials is in high viscosity. Okay, and for this FWE in sand mill, if your product is the interior paint, and you can use it. Okay, that's one we introduce our FWE sand mill. FWE sand mill is a pin type, and now we will seek a disc type. Now we will seek a pin type for you. FDS. And you can see this is another one. This is the type. Disc type is different. You can see this is the pin type. This is our FDS sand mill. In this machine, it is used for some. It is used. You need to make sure your materials get a final particle size, like under the 5 particle size. You can choose it. And you can see this is the motor. It is a bigger motor. I think it is it is the pedal to drive it working, and you can see this is the air pump to inlet your materials in, and it is used static discharge, because if you want to use the FDS, it means your materials is not high viscosity. Like we mentioned, if your materials is low viscosity, you can choose this one. You can choose this one. Can choose this model. And now we will send you about our FDS and FWE models video. Okay, let me see. 那里在哪里呀？
不是1个小时吗？
还没到。
还有1刻钟。
Okay, now we will introduce about our sand mills video and let me see. Okay, let me check what is the machine. Oh, this is a small one. It is used the pump into the mix the materials into it. And you can see it is a very small. It is lamp sand mill. If you want to test your materials, if you use this machine, it's okay. You can choose it. Okay, let me look again. Hello, welcome to our Believe show. I'm introducing about our sand mill. Now we are send the lamp sand mill video to for check. You can see this is the diagram pump. Okay, and we will check another one. Just now we introducing about our double shaft. You can see this is a butterfly double shaft mixing machine for your reference. You can see it is mixing. If you have time, you can come to our factory. If we have these machines in stock or some customers have order these machines and they don't ship, we will test the machine for you. These machines also were equipped with the inverter, and you can change the speed. You can change the speed to whatever you need. Okay, you can see this is in a round way to mixing the materials. Now we are tested by the water. We also can test by your materials. Okay, now it's done. This one also a double shaft. You can see this is the one we introduced about the double shaft. You can see that is the Teflon frame. It will make your materials which one is stick on the side and the bottom. We will get it out. Okay, let's check again. It is for some materials high viscosity. Okay, and this is also the shaft. This is the through shaft. You can see. If your materials is very high viscosity, you can choose this one. It is starting. It is by our customers' requirements. Before we confirm the plan to you, we will firstly send the drawing to you. And when we checked it and confirmed if it is okay, we will send the quotation to you. And we will also have different big VIP, very important customers like the Sakata. This is the Sakata Inc. from India. They bought the machines for us. We will show you the machines. You can see they also bought the double shaft machine. And you can see this is with the air tank to make the dispersing disk height and depth. And next we will send you about our pin type. This is, you can see, this is the pin type sand mill, pin type materials. And if you want to use these pin type materials, you can choose the you can choose the good cooling system. And this is our platform disperser. Some customers who want to produce about 2,000 and 3,000 liter materials, you can choose one. You can see this is our plan for making menu. Our workers are assembling them. And the transmission case in installation and fixing the crew. And now we will assemble the model. They will put the model into the platform. And now we are fixed it. Vertical suspension of the model. Hello, welcome to our limit show. We are introducing about our platform dispersers. You can see they are remove the screws and install the high-speed shaft. This is the shaft. The shaft needs to assemble and fixing the screw to make the fixed. And it is installed the guide road. You can see this is the belt. They are fixed the screw of the belt and rubber pulley. That makes this tight. If you bought our platform dispersing machine, we will send the video to you to help you the interior the platform. And now it is the fixing the screw to belt tightening. It will make the platform fixed well. And you can see now they are fixed the screw. Next, we will install another motor. It is the steering motor and the fixed screw. So it's the installation is very easy. Okay, you can see it will be done. And now they are introducing, they are installed the disk type, and you can see this dispersing disk, and we'll install it. It is also it is simple to fix it. Oh, 为什么呢？
塑料。
是塑料吗？
好像是微塑。
Okay, they are fixed the screw. As you can see, this is the. Hello, welcome to our show. We are introducing about how to install the platform. and now they are install the oil tank and checking the oil ring to make it is make the seal is good. Also the install. Okay, this machine, this installation is about the half. Now their guide the road is applied with the lubrication oil. Hello, welcome to our new show. We are introducing about how to install our platform. Now the most of the platform is almost done. You can see it can up and down by the hydraulic systems. And it's up. You can see it's up by the hydraulic.
Very fabulous for this platform disperser.
Yes. Okay. It will show you about the download this one. As you can see, this is the control. You can fix it. Okay, almost done. Now we introduce about the now we. Now we introduce our lamp machines, our production machines. For example, like the disposing machine, mixing machine, double shaft mixing machine, and some sand mill, pin type sand mill, and some disc sand mill. And we also introduce about our disc materials. When we want to use the disc type and when we want to use the pin type. I think now you will have a clear understanding about the concept. And if you have any requirements, you can send your message on our comments, and you can send your inquire to your to our emails. And we are Farfly, FARFLY, and our website is farfly.com, right? www.farfly.com. And if you have any machine questions, you also can contact us. Next week we will also have the limit show, and we will bring more machines introducing to you. Okay, let us see you later.
Yes.